Hello guys, it's Glurmit here, and today I have a special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name's Troopers on Break, and I'm a new content creator. And I approached Glurmit with an interesting idea, and he said, "Come on by."
I sure did. Just a quick one, guys. I do apologize for not having them with the face cam. It was a bit too confusing for us to sort out. Neither of us are really the most tech savvy people out there. So maybe next time we can work out how to get that going. Right, so it's kind of funny. I'm wearing the Jedi robes today, but we actually have a new master in town to showcase the EMBO datacron. I'm going to leave it all up to you. Go on, show us how it works.
Yeah, so EMBO datacron has been quite interesting, and in case you are wondering, this is the datacron I am rolling with. I have the Dark Side Tank Revive for the level 3. I have the stacking offense from the thermal detonators as the level 6, and then of course the EMBO level 9, where he gains 10% critical chance, critical damage, defense penetration, and offense stacking, max 200% until the end of the battle whenever he critically hits an enemy. And again, we're not going crazy on the stats either. 87.94% critical damage, only 5.3% offense though. So it's not like we're going bonkers out of the wazoo on one specific stat. A little bit all around. So we're going to go into battle. I actually took Lando out, and we're going with Boba instead.
Okay.
So we're going to show you what this team comp looks like.
All right.
So we're going right into battle, and Leia's going to do her little logs. And so something that I really like to do is I really like to get that buff immunity on Drogon as soon as possible. And they're going right after EMBO. They know who the money shot is. So go right there. We're gonna go. He's got crit chance down, crit damage down. Gonna go ahead, basic right there. Get some more thermals out there. Santon, dismember him. Beautiful. Let's get a nice little ability block going right there. Beautiful. Can't get stealth, got that buff immunity. That's why I really like to do that early on buff immunity. Got a nice little cleanse from Jabba right there. 10 thermals on him.
Could you just turn off the buffs, if that's right, in the settings real quick?
Yes. Yeah, of course. Battle effect times.
Yeah, just because I was trying to look for the damage numbers. There you go, Soph.
There you go.
Like, we'll carry on walking us through it.
Yep. No, you're all good. So we're going to go ahead and actually get Leia with a nice little hit right there. Nice damage, nice hit
it's
right
really
there.
Nice damage, yeah.
And then Leia, see ya, Drogon. Wouldn't want to be a Drogon.
The damage is insane, seriously.
And then we're gonna do a nice little hit right here. Get R2 down because he's another engine in the Leia team, as you guys are quite well aware of. Nice buff dispel from EMBO, and there goes R2.
Wow.
And then I'm actually going to go do a little karate chop to the face. And then Rex is about to be, well, way gone. And I'm actually going to get him out because he has a lot of damage. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. And I'm not even worried about Rex anymore. Those thermals are going to go off any second now, so not that concerned about it. Let's go get some shock, maybe. Yep, there we go. Got some shock right there. All good in the neighborhood. We're going to buff dispel. And then we're going to throw the saucer. Nice little damage chunk right there. Get some buff immunity on her as well. And then one more turn. Again, I'm not worried about the Rex. Rex is good as gone. And then just basic our way back. Layup. It was nice knowing you.
Awesome.
And we'll see ya.
Nice. That's such a good counter, seriously.
Yep. In case we wanted to face them again, I guess that's not possible.
Right. Guys, so the next section of the video, we're actually going to go back and we're going to break down certain parts of the counter. It's not necessary to show you this specific counter, but it's to show you where the mechanics come into play from the datacron. Because I don't want to be using up someone else's crystals. It's one thing when I use my own crystals, but when it's someone else's crystals, we've got to be a bit more careful.
I've already spent over 1,000 on this, so
yeah. So, you will see us in a second, but yeah, for us, it's going to be like 10 minutes. All right, guys. So we're back. We had a small discussion. You can see the footage. It is the same battle you saw. The only difference now is I'm going to be pausing it, and we're both going to be kind of giving explanations for why things are happening and how you could actually change things going forward. So, Troopers did open up with the buff immunity on Drogon. I do think that's a really good idea. So, there's really two, I want to call them schools of thought when you're going up against Leia teams in general. The first is target Leia and only Leia. This is something I've always campaigned for in the past, and that's because obviously whenever you hit anyone else, she's decreasing your mastery and she's gaining mastery herself. When you're using Galactic Legends, it's not as big of a deal. It's mainly when you're using non-GLs. The other school of thought is once Drogon's out, the damage dealer on the team is out. The only thing to bear in mind there is the Jabba team, apart from his ult, does not prevent revives unless Boba's going to disintegrate, which would mean if Leia killed someone with her ult, they would revive. And do feel free to jump in at any point. So,
yeah. So what I was going to say, especially with the buff immunity, the reason why I do that is, as you'll see in a few seconds, R2's going to try to put everyone under stealth. Mm-hmm. And that's preventing Drogon from hiding. So that I can keep stacking thermals, which we'll get to in a few seconds. And so I can keep stacking thermals on him, ensuring that he dies, and that on top of that, we also make sure that we're stacking them up for that datacron, because every time we're applying thermals, and once they detonate, as you'll see, our offense is going to be increasing.
Right. So the level 6 on the Cron, which is a must-have for this to work, at least to the level you're seeing here, basically has a clause in it where for every time an enemy takes damage from a thermal detonator, all Hut Cartel allies gain 5% offense stacking until the end of the encounter. It also has a second clause in there, which is whenever they're inflicted with a thermal detonator, they are actually immune to healing. And this is both protection and health recovery, right? So to begin with, Troopers was doing it this way, and I do genuinely still believe this is probably the way to play it out, because if anything, preventing the health and protection recovery is so important for being able to get this team out nice and early. And obviously, guys, you can still apply this same logic and reasoning to basically any team out there. We're just using Leia as an example today. There's an argument that you should actually be using Leia's special first. The reason being, in this example here, you have 2 thermals here on R2, you have 1 on Kyle Katarn, you have 1 on Leia, you have 3 on Drogon, and you have 2 on Captain Rex. That is what, 5, 6, 8, that's 9. That's 45% offense increase. Now, the question is, and we will try it out, is the offense increase worth the trade-off of the healing and protection recovery? And I'll be honest, I'm not really too sure. I feel like there will be situations where they can both go in to play here.
Yeah, my big thing is that risk factor of, all right, if it's not enough to kill off Drogon, is that going to bite us in the butt down the road, where he gets healed, and then all of a sudden, like, that buff immunity comes off? All right, now he's going to go under stealth. He's going to start dealing damage and deleting people, because you see EMBO's already low there, so
exactly.
So he's quite low.
So the next clip we identified is this one here. We're not going to show too much because we don't want the video to be too long today. Drogon has now been deleted. You guys remember that from the actual footage before. Now, EMBO actually goes ahead and he's going to crit. It's a non-crit basic. And he's still hitting. You can't really see that because it was so quick. Let me see if I can pause it on there. He's still hitting for 32,000 damage on a non-crit basic. Just goes to show you the offense game this team gets. And guys, just bear in mind, this Leia lineup, specifically this lineup, is just a very, very good lineup in Grand Arena. So this Leia lineup specifically, on defense is only really rivaled when you have Adrad and Jin in there from a defensive point of view.
Yeah, and I just want to note that when we were doing some stuff initially earlier, I had even better mods on. I don't even have EMBO modded for offense right now.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to point that out as well.
So this counter, this exact counter you're seeing on the screen right now, was attempted 49 times last Grand Arena cycle and only had a 75% success rate. Wow. Yeah, it goes to show how much of a difference this Cron's making, because this did not look like a 75% success rate counter. This looked a lot cleaner. Alright, anyways guys, that is the end of the video. Do go check out Troopers. They do some fun streams. And did you want to mention about your little project you got going on, or?
Oh, yes, I'd love to. So, yes, I am hosting a game show. As you guys know, the Bad Batch era has been a little slow. So, I decided to host a game show, and the first contestants are Swag Frog and Rabbit Beaver. And they will be going head-to-head in their own streams, while I'm streaming as well, to compete for some crystals on some Bad Batch trivia, just asking about through season 1 through 3, trying to get the community hyped within this era, because I know it's been a little slow recently. And they're going to try to be winning some crystals, and I'm going to be giving away crystals as well throughout the stream, so you're more than welcome to stop by.
Awesome. Guys, just in case you were wondering, this video will go live a few hours before that takes place. If you're watching this in the future, then it's probably already happened, but hopefully there's another one for you to check out. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming along, and thank you to Troopers for coming on here and actually showcasing this. This datacron set, I would say in general, is very, very nice. You got the Jabba one, obviously, with EMBO CRON. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to show you the full power of it. But it can hit for hundreds of thousands if you allow him to ramp. And then obviously I've already showcased Sana's Cron, and there's plenty more to come. So with that said, carry on.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna note that the other things we were able, JMK, SLKR with Darkside Raid, to note it was in Squad Arena. However, it seems as if Lord Vader hard counters this Cron.
Yeah. Lord Vader doesn't do a lot, and the reason being the level 6 gives you offense when the thermals detonate, and they deal damage, but Lord Vader teams are immune to health-based damage, so you're not actually ramping at all. Anyways, guys, with that all said, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please do leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and go check out Troopers. I'll link their channel in the comments down below. They are really good content creators. Like I said, super chill. You can go there, you know, if you've had a long day at work and you just want to relax, laugh, whatever, they are the guy to go and watch. And with that said, guys, as always, have a glowing day.